What is going on, everybody? This is Kyle for We the Coasters, checking in here at my home park and also my place of employment, Kings Island. And I am not here alone, as you saw in our Cedar Point vlog. I've got Dillon and Lynne with me here today again. So,
what's going on, guys?
So this is Dillon's, what, your third trip here?
Yeah,
and
third
your
trip.
first ever trip here.
First to Kings Island.
Third Cedar Fair.
Yep, third Cedar Fair. Two down, well, three down. How many more to go?
I think like 5 more to go, I want to say.
You guys have been making the rounds
Roughly
here.
3 or 4 more that are worth it.
Yeah, we've all been
We
making
skip
the
out on Michigan.
Yeah.
Sorry, Michigan.
I don't
We've all
know.
been making the rounds of Cedar Fair parks this year. You guys did Carowinds, and we both did Cedar Point, and then
Kings Dominion
I
is
was
going
at-
to be next year.
I
I was
hope.
at Kings Dominion this year, so yeah, we're making the rounds for Cedar Fair. So today is the last day of Grand Carnival. It kicked off a couple of weeks ago, and today is August 6th. So the last day for this, we'll be sure to check out the parade and some of the other festivities they have going on here. As you can see here on International Street, kind of a dark and gloomy day to start with right now, and so hopefully that'll keep the crowd away for the most part.
Yeah, this is technically my first time seeing Grand Carnival, because it could have been 2 years ago, but of course, you know, wrong place, wrong time. And then last year was the 50th, so it was actually cool to get to see it during this time.
Over here, just checking things out here on I Street. So if, before we get things going, just gotta say, if you enjoy what we do here, be sure to give this video a like, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. That'll help us out a ton here. We would love to hit 1,000 followers here before the end of the year. Would be awesome.
12,000 subscribers, but yeah, we already got 1,000 followers on Instagram. We do great. Actually, 1,500 followers would be fantastic at the time of the recording.
Yes, we're closing in on that. It's just been amazing what's going on over the last month or so for us.
As we say before we continue, thank you guys so much. You guys have been absolutely amazing.
Definitely. So, without any further ado, let's get to today's featured presentation, shall we? So we are here in front of Kings Island Trading Company, one of the shops here on International Street. And what are we showing here?
So as you can know, I have a Fast and Furious Supercharged t-shirt. I mean, you should know me by now with this shirt. I have to. Long live Supercharged. And as you can tell, me and Lynne have been to Universal numerous amount of times. I've been going for about 20 years, and her about at least a few years, give or take.
Closest actual park that's worth going to.
Yep.
I mean, only a short 3.5 hour drive, but still.
But I think you already know what I'm going with, how we have a Universal t-shirt at Kings Island, because the Islands of Adventure logo with Kings Island, I never thought I would see the day. And
Yeah, this is theming for the new Adventure Port area that opened this year, and it just so happened they were able to get the Islands of Adventure logo. Now, I know the Islands of Adventure logo changed this year.
Yeah.
So
I don't know if that was more of the joke or if it was a play on, but I know they've done Jurassic Park with that and a few others with Coca-Cola to Kings Island, but I mean, I've seen some crazy things, but that's got to be fantastic.
Now,
We got to buy this today, like right before we leave the park tonight, because the other day when we were at Cedar Point, we found a
Steel
Steel
Bender
Bender shirt.
Yeah.
Sold out.
Yeah, I
Same
regret
day.
it.
Now, I saw this, they had this shirt at the very beginning of the year. As soon as I saw it, I took a picture of it, sent it to Dillon, and he's like, yeah, go ahead and pick one up for me if you don't mind, and that's what I did. So
I technically still have that shirt right now, so I have it with me, so I'll probably have it before I head back down to Florida, but oh my god, it's amazing.
So I love how they have a combination of basically our two parks here. So that
I
is
know,
awesome.
which is probably saying, like, if this video gets a certain amount of likes, Kyle needs to get down to Florida to Universal. Please, let's, I know it's such a small channel. Let's do 100 likes. Let's do 100 likes. It really will help us out. Come on. 100 likes, Kyle gets down to Florida.
That's a goal of mine here within the next year. So yeah, let's do that, please. 100 likes on this video. That would be great. So we're on our way to Mystic Timbers, and we have to pass through Planet Snoopy in order to get there. And we just noticed this game. This game has been here for a little bit here. Stinky Feet. And as long as I've been coming to this park, I did not notice until now that you actually sit on a toilet to play this thing. That is hilarious.
I've never noticed that before, man. I've been here for 2 years, and this is new to me. This is wild.
Now, I've never played this game myself, but just the creativity for this game, is just absolutely amazing. So hats off to whoever came up with this idea.
Only a king salad, man.
Absolutely. So we were going to start out with Mystic Timbers, but decided to take advantage of this pretty short line here for Diamondback. So, yeah, if that's completely empty, get in line.
Yep.
A lot of times I could be stretched all the way back there on a busy day. So, yeah, I'm going to get things going here with the B&M Hyper, the big airtime machine we have here at Kings Island.
Lynn's sake, this is our first ever ride. For me, it's probably like my, I don't know, 5th or 6th time riding this or something, give or take.
Try not to lose anything on Diamondback.
Yeah, some Vietnam flashbacks. I lost my shade clips, but if you could tell, weather's not looking good. So, and I'm not bringing my shades today, and it'll rain tomorrow. So, no shades this whole trip.
Yes, well, at least we won't lose that, thankfully. All right, so we just got off Diamondback, and I have to say, I got stapled. I don't think I've ever gotten stapled on any coaster here. Nothing. How the hell do you get stapled at your own park?
And you didn't yell up bar. I'm disappointed in you. So I don't know how well you can pick it up on the camera itself here, but there is a groundhog actually somewhere back there. You probably won't be able to see it there.
I can't even see it from
this angle, but
yeah.
Yep, there he is. He's baton to sports.
But yes,
I want to move that away.
Maybe a little bit.
But yes, groundhogs are actually a common sight here, and they're actually quite friendly around people. I had no idea about that.
That's actually my first time seeing a groundhog too,
So your guys' thoughts on Diamondback?
I like it. Had a little bit of rattle on my seat, but it was
pretty good.
Yeah, she came up to me and looked, she goes, man, it feels a little taller than Mako. I'm like, yeah, it is. Like an extra certain amount of feet, but I don't remember. And someone in the back's like, yeah, it's like 237. So
yeah, that sounds about right.
That's where you got your awesome Ohio locals that will help you out. So remember, guys, your locals will help you out.
Yes, we will. So hopefully we'll get another ride on this thing. Hopefully I won't get stapled this time. My God, I was not expecting that.
Well, if you do, you'll up bar there.
How do you get stapled on Diamondback and all things? But I don't know. Wasn't terrible, but I've had much better rides. I didn't get any floater. This is what this thing is made for. But come on. So we just got off Mystic Timbers here, the GCI wooden coaster that opened here in 2017. Dillon, I know this is one of your favorites.
Oh my God, I love Mystic Timbers. It helped me regain some confidence in wooden coasters because for years I rode the original Wazzy back in Busch Yards, Tampa. If you're a Floridian, you know what I'm talking about. It was brutal, but oh my God, this thing is amazing. Ironically enough, made by GCI too, so that's where I got a little hesitant. But I'm telling you, if you want a good roller coaster that's wood, that's smooth, great pacing, that's the ride for you. It is unbelievable. Even the back row, it is so amazing. I mean,
which is what we did. We did the back 2 rows. I was in the second to last. They were in the very last. Lynn, what'd you think of it?
It was pretty cool. Way faster than I expected. Because I'm used to like slower wooden coasters. It's definitely better than Cheetah. If you guys are familiar with the
Vekoma wood. Yeah.
Vekoma wooden, and also Wild Adventures, that unfortunately did not get a RMC remake, sadly.
Just wait until you ride the Beast at night if you want a really good sensation of speed on a wooden coaster.
I'll definitely look forward to that too.
Oh, definitely. So we're going to head, not far at all actually, head right over here to the Miami River Brew House. The best burger in the park in my opinion. And
honest opinion, I think this is my favorite place to eat at Kings Island. Honest opinion.
Great sit-down restaurant, get to enjoy the air conditioning and relax. So that's what we're going to do right now. This is going to be good. So after finally doing Thunder Canyon up at Cedar Point,
which took forever.
Yes, it did. It took a number of years. We're going to do the ride that I'm most familiar with here, Whitewater Canyon. Of course, this is the ride I happen to work at. Great ride to ride and to work. Really, such a fun thing to do. Now, Dillon's ridden this before. You rode this, I think, both times?
Yeah, both times I've been here.
So this will be...
It's kind of funny because, like, when the last few years we came here, the first year was, like, towards the end of the trip. And then the second year was like down the middle, I want to say, at least if I remember. I'll have to look back at it, but I'm pretty sure when doing this clip right now, I think it was like somewhere in the middle for the second clip. And now this year, we're doing it towards the beginning of the trip. So it's kind of weird how we're doing that weird trend.
And looks like the train is going to be coming through here. So yes, it is. So that's why they've got the gate up. So we'll be moving up here momentarily.
Now, before you end the clip, I do want to say, though, for your sake, Hal, what is the best raft ride you've done so far? Would it be this one?
This one.
Lynn?
Popeye and Pluto.
I'm with Popeye and Pluto as well, but I think this is probably the most underrated raft ride. I'd say this is number 2 to me.
This is easily the best water ride in the dry park, so.
Can't wait.
Yep, looking forward to it. So we just got done with Whitewater Canyon. As you can see, Dillon and Lynne got fairly soaked. Me, on the other hand, not too bad.
You got your right side. I got soaked.
Yeah, like the first wave that we hit, that got me. Everything else I was fine. Even one of the guys I work with tried to get me pretty good there. Tried to shut the gate on us and soaked us with the geysers. But yeah, nice try, Xavier. But you kind of failed at getting me there. So.
But you got me though.
Yes.
But I appreciate the acknowledging Fast and Furious Supercharged.
Absolutely.
So. Shout out to you, man.
Like I've said, this is the best water ride in the park, and I'm not just saying it because I work here. I've always thought that. I've always loved this ride, and
I would say it's probably the most underrated water ride that I've ridden, because I've ridden Popeye and Pluto's at Universal, and that's easily the best raft ride. You get drenched on that one.
And then right here, as I showed in a previous vlog, these geysers are now free. All you have to do is just press the button right there. Hang on, it'll say. Gotta wait till it's green. They might be having problems with them. That's not, which is not uncommon. The geysers do have issues at times.
Yeah, one is already covered up too, to be fair.
Yeah, but these are absolutely free to use now. You used to have to pay, I forget how much, for some tokens, and then. Yeah, I think they're having. I don't think they're working right now, but usually it is free to do, and you can get people pretty good here. But all in all, Whitewater Canyon, very fun ride. Well, here we go. Time for Lynne to experience for the first time the greatest wooden roller coaster ever built.
Change your mind.
Absolutely.
I've always got to say, I've always had a soft spot for the Beast. I think it's extremely underrated, mainly for the fact that this is a very unique, not just wooden roller coaster, but a roller coaster itself, because this was made in-house by Kings Island, and of course, you get to go through the woods, and I mean so deep in the woods. I mean, there's only one other coaster I know of that does that, and that's the Voyage over at Holiday World, which hopefully, at some point, both of us get to experience. But
you get to do that a little bit with Mystic Timbers too. But
this one, no, you're really deep in the woods. It's mostly low to the ground too, so I can't wait. I love this ride. I know eventually later I'll be going back here at night, but I want to ask you real quick to Lynne.
It's time and back goes by.
And about ready to splash down too. How you feeling, Lynne? You ready to go experience the Beast?
Yeah, I am.
And this is the most anticipated coaster of this park that you're doing, right?
Especially a night ride. Can't believe this is going to be like over 40 years, right?
Yeah, almost 45 next year.
Oldest coaster that I'm riding so far, so let's do this.
This is the coaster that got me over my fear of coasters. It's why it's my favorite and why it always will be my favorites.
For me, it's the last coaster, ironically. But I don't get coaster anxiety anymore, so.
I think it's fitting that when we do this ride, I think we got to get her to experience the visual view, if you know what I mean.
So the front.
Absolutely.
Yes. All right, let's do it. So we got off the Beast here just a few minutes ago, and we have another satisfied customer right here.
I'll let her go first, man.
Very. Despite being a wooden coaster that is almost 45 years old, it's still somewhat smooth. Hi.
Hey.
Just some kids just stopped by. Despite it being a wooden coaster, it still has a little bit of jackhammer, but I don't have a headache, unlike most aerodynamic or old B&M coasters.
Or those old wooden coasters too.
Yeah, definitely the old wooden coasters. Quasi, Cheetah. Yeah, definitely really rough, and also Blue Streak. But this one, perfect.
And she got the full experience. She rode in the front row with Dillon. I was riding in there too.
Not quite the full experience. I mean, I haven't done the back row.
Or a night ride yet.
Or, I mean, yeah,
we
night ride.
But for her first night ride, it definitely delivered. Her first full, complete ride, what you think though?
In the front, knowing exactly what to expect and enjoying the scenery, just.
Now, to me, it felt a little bit tame, and I've had quite a few rides like that this year. I don't know what the deal is. I guess I just chose the wrong seat or something, but It felt a little bit slow at the beginning. It picked up once we got to the second lift hill and that double helix at the end, but...
Yeah, I felt like it had a little bit of a bump on my area, but you know, it wasn't terrible to ruin the ride experience. It felt like Tigger from Winnie the Pooh was bouncing on the car, jumping up and down. I'm thinking, whoa, what's going on here? But other than that, I've always liked the Beast. I've always had a soft spot for it, so I don't get where people don't like the Beast. I think it's rather more unique of a wooden roller coaster rather than you know what they say it is, because it feels like a backyard roller coaster that was made. So that's what it should be known as. A true backyard roller coaster.
Definitely.
And a landmark.
Yes,
oh, easily.
An ace landmark it is. You can see it right there in the queue line.
Way more worthy than Millennium Force, in my very humble opinion.
I'll put this though, Kings Island, you may want to update those signs. It does not say 7,359 feet, it's 7,361. You got to get with the modern times, man. Come on.
Yes, they picked up an extra 2 feet there.
Got to work on that, man.
So I'm not sure what we're doing next. We're near Backlot Stunt Coaster, but the line for that is
I can see the line
really...
right over here. It's bad. They're doing the extended queue there.
Yeah,
so we'll probably have to hit that up tomorrow.
That's not a surprise with that.
Or we might want to get fast lane, maybe? Should we get fast lane?
I doubt it. But right now it's about 2:30 right now, so I'm not too sure. I know Amphitheater's going to be having a show at 3 o'clock, but I think we'll probably save it for the 4 p.m. show. And then kind of go from there. But we'll see though. We'll kind of explore around a little bit and see what we can hop on right away.
Absolutely. So your guess is as good as ours what we're doing. It'll be a surprise for all of us.
It's good.
Well, we decided on ice cream for right now. Not just any ice cream, but the famous blue ice cream here at Kings Island. Dillon, this is your second time having it. You tried it last year.
Oh, it's amazing. It's definitely a staple at Kings Island, and I can see why. It is just so good. But for those who don't know, this is vanilla ice cream with blueberry in it. It's simple enough, but it's so good though.
Not to be confused with the Grimace shake. They didn't pull Snickers for this one.
Yeah, I've had the Grimace shake. I did. People were saying it tastes exactly like it. I didn't think so. Both are good, but I thought there was a slight difference between the two. Lynn, what do you think of the ice cream?
I mean, it's soft serve. You can't really go wrong with soft serve.
I agree.
I still kind of prefer the chocolate one, but
this is still really good though.
Now, when these were first introduced, I want to say maybe when the park opened, or at least not long after it, they were called Smurf cones.
Right.
Because you had the Hanna-Barbera theming, and the Smurfs were a part of that. And well, you look at the color, and you can easily see why they were called that. But yeah, it looks like they're enjoying their ice cream. I'm gonna get some.
There is one warning though. Make sure when you do eat this ice cream, especially on a hot summer day, be careful.
Yes.
It will melt.
yeah, everybody's like, it's halfway down and it's just dripping all over the place.
I will get some later. I know a place where I could get it cheaper, so I will take advantage of that a little bit later on today. But looks like they're satisfied with blue ice cream.
Absolutely.
Very nice. All right, for the second year in a row, Dillon is going to do the 3-point challenge. Now, last year he scored a pretty impressive 6 points, I thought. So, seen some people go before him, so he knows what to do here. So we got. So I'm getting ready here and getting ready to set the clock here. They didn't have the clock on for a while, but they finally got that fixed. There we go. And Dillon's first shot. No, just missing. No, misses that one. This was his strong suit last year. This side, nothing. Wow. Come on, Dillon, you can do this. Take your time. Oh, no. Oh, man, this is...
Alright, we need all these in for a small prize.
Man, this is disappointing right here. Took a couple of shots he should have had there, but... Oh, in and out again. Oh, boy.
Go back, man. Alright, thank you anyways.
Man, that is...
And he keeps his head up high.
There was a few. You got robbed of a few there. Yeah, you had a couple of in and outs. What happened there?
Wasn't like last year, so I can tell you that.
No, it was not, unfortunately.
I'd like to see even more, but nah, I don't want to be a little NSFW, you know what I mean? But holy cow, that was bad.
Well, it was worth the effort. No, it's a good try. Like I said, you were robbed of a couple of shots. There, a bunch of.
I was aiming to the right. You seen that? I aimed way right in that one.
Oh well, what could you do? Sometimes a great effort. He did good last year, so.
What with your head held up high?
That's why I'm not a professional athlete.
So we've done a couple of things. We rode the racer just a little while ago, and we just saw the final showing of the day for Phantom Theater Encore.
Yeah, a little bit different because it was a sensory-friendly one, so it was definitely different from last year's version I got to see, but still really, really good. That's such a very unique show that's over Kings Island. And, you know, I remember when doing this last year, I remember saying, like, I've never really seen a show like this and would never think it would be at Kings Island, but long and behold, here it is, and it's such an amazing thing to see here. And a lot of tributes to the former attractions you can see all
these
around.
two props over here, these two heads, and then this statue right here, these are actually in the actual ride. So, just a very cool props that they have here in the theater. Here you have the official, pretty much the stats here for the show. It was open for 11 seasons, 55 ride vehicles, 17 scenes, and over 14 million rides. And then just some of the artwork promotions here for this thing.
Such a 90s thing, which is awesome.
To theater, I believe this was also inside the actual show, or the actual ride. And here is Phantom Theater from 92 to 02, then it was Scooby-Doo. And now we are currently with Boo Blasters on Boo Hill.
Which we'll show you where that is, too.
Yes, and if it was up to me, I would put Phantom Theater back in here, because Phantom Theater was awesome.
So,
just looking at some more props
The
here.
statue was the original from the ride, along with the face down there.
Yes, I
We
do.
have some other original things down there.
I do remember seeing that. That is, I just love that they have original props in here. This is just awesome.
We have a picture.
Here's
These are
a-
all the original things, except for the Phantom Theater one. But all those are all the original.
You have a video here of how the ride actually,
Right.
POV of it.
and a shout out to the Kings Island guys that made the POV, too, for that.
Absolutely, this is
Amazing. Funny too is when you actually go to this side right here, this actually lights up from
Right.
the regular to the visual right there, which is absolutely great. We'd never expect Kings Island to do this, but this is still very amazing here.
Yeah, this is all original. Also, these sarcophagus on the stage is still original.
Oh, really?
And I think there's a vase up there. And for the furnace, the doors on the furnace is down slaughterhouse. I don't know whether you come to the haunt.
just awesome stuff in here.
And
We're making a little stop here inside Essentials here on International Street, and just the back of this shirt right here, just basically mentioning all the big coasters. But look at this at the very front here. It says, "I survived." If you can,
Here, I got you.
being rattled on Banshee. Yes, Kings Island's even acknowledging that Banshee has a rattle. Now, don't get me wrong, I love Banshee. It's my second favorite coaster in the park. But yeah, we documented last year that it's got a bit of a rattle. Hopefully there's a way B&M can fix that. But
It's funny when the park even acknowledges that, because that's like the last thing you would ever expect. Normally, like at the parks, they never want to acknowledge that type of stuff. But Kings Island, they're just like, yeah, there's a rattle. Throw it on a t-shirt, problem solved.
there you go. Great attention to detail
Yeah,
there.
even like, I'm going to show you, this shirt here is the shirt I got 2 years ago, and everything about it's still really, really good and accurate, minus the, oh, wrong on the beast, look at that. Kings Island, I'm telling you, you gotta update your stuff, your signs and your shirts.
Unless it was updated and we're getting the stats wrong, which could be possible, but either way, just like we've mentioned before, we mentioned this at Cedar Point and mentioned this at Kings Island. Cedar Fair knows how to make merchandise.
Absolutely.
They do an amazing job on all
Yeah,
of them.
whoever's the head of the merchandise team, you guys are great.
Yes. Well, since we just saw Phantom Theater Encore, I think it's pretty appropriate that we go to the building that housed Phantom Theater. Which currently has the house Boo Blasters on Boo Hill, which is kind of a dark ride, but it's more of like just a fun shooter type of game.
Yeah.
If all the animatronics work, that would be great. But,
So, me and Lynn did the Boo Blasters over at Carowinds, and we were definitely not impressed. Yeah, it sucked.
It sucks.
Probably like 25% of the things were working and all that, but I mean, if it's better than the one at Carowinds, that's I guess one positive. If not, then yeah, it was terrible. And funny enough, this is like the one attraction we just always kept skipping out on, Kyle, for me and your sake.
Yeah.
So, which I want to ask for your sake though, how many times have you ridden this one?
I've done it a few times.
Just don't do it as much because, you know, Phantom Theater rejection.
Not really. Just one of those things. Not really in the mood to do. My sister loves doing it, so a lot of times, so you know, she's done it with her quite a few times in here. But I don't think we got Lynn's thoughts on a Phantom Theater Encore.
No.
What was your thought
Phantom,
of the show?
it's really, really good. We did the sensory friendly version one, the version of it, and I really like it. I don't really know what Phantom Theater was, but even if you don't know what it is, it's still a good show to see, and it's definitely something that you should do if you visit Kings Island.
Definitely agree. So we're gonna go do Boo Blasters. Hopefully everything works, and
The line isn't terrible.
Yeah.
I mean it ain't stretched outside, so that's a pretty good sign. So we just got off Boo Blasters on Boo Hill. These two say it was way better than the one at Carowinds. I can't speak on that one, but
Easily.
in terms of how we did, well, Dillon and I tied at 810 points. So,
Don't know how, but we did.
yeah, amazingly.
But I guess we're getting ready to have a parade coming on by because hotels moved inside.
Yeah, 7 o'clock is when the parade starts here. The Spectacle of Color Parade be the final one for Grand Carnival for 2023.
Y'all leave
So,
off.
I think we're gonna
I
go
don't know
do.
where Banshee is. So.
Banshee is over that. Banshee's back that way.
We'll
Yeah, so
have
we're
to
gonna
do
go.
we can work around there. We'll get there shortly.
So we're gonna go ride Banshee, hopefully. So that's always good, and as you see it right there, looking forward to it. All right, well, Banshee has a bit of a line right now, so we're gonna come back and do that here just a little bit later. So we're gonna come over here to the Bat, the classic Aero suspended coaster, which is celebrating its 30th anniversary this year, by the way. This is one of my personal favorite coasters in this park. It's just kind of childhood to me. I don't do it all the time. Why, I don't know, but I need to do it more often, definitely. But as we talked about last year, you have to go over the river and through the woods to get to this thing.
Yeah, it's got one of the longest queues I've ever been a part of, other than American Eagle and Six Flags Great America. So it's gonna be fun.
Of course, we were just at Cedar Point. We rode Iron Dragon, which is a similar style of coaster.
And I was the only one in the group to ride
Big Bad Wolf.
Big Bad Wolf when it was out back
Jealous.
in 2007.
We are both jealous of that. That's maybe the coolest aero suspended coaster ever built, but this one's pretty damn cool as well.
You can see that's where the main station is here, but the stairway you can see keeps going. You got to go down, you got to go up. It's like someone straight out of Roller Coaster Tycoon made this stuff, which is absolutely funny.
Yeah, Kim.
No, you would put a bunch of people in a cage and then summon lions and stuff, you know?
But yeah, you can tell though, we're definitely traveling our way through here, but it's a bit of a journey. So definitely got to have your hiking gear on for this one.
Of course, when this opened, this was called Top Gun, themed to the popular Paramount movie. Later became Flight Deck once Cedar Fair took ownership of this park. And then in 2014, it was renamed and rethemed to the Bat and repainted as homage to the original aero suspended coaster that opened here back in 1981. So now we're getting ready to ride this thing as we're finally getting toward the station. I mean, if you need some exercise, this is a good coaster to walk to. So we finally made it to the station. We're gonna get on this thing and we're gonna tell you how the ride was. Okay, we just took a ride on the Bat. Rode the back two rows, easy for me to say. Dillon, this was your first time riding in the back.
Yeah, that was actually really good, but I got long legs and I barely got on it, but I mean, I made it work though. It was great though, I loved it. It definitely is one of the best active aero suspended coasters I've been on for back for sure, so it was good to say the least.
Your first ride?
I had to somehow fit in there and climb in there, but I got in. I have to say that it's better than Iron Dragon in my opinion.
Easily.
Same.
But it's definitely not better than Big Bad Wolf. That was definitely like S tier. Like, I don't remember much of it because I was only like 6 years old when I rode it, but it was definitely fun.
Yeah, that's
definitely
definitely one I wish I could have gotten a chance to ride.
Yeah, same here.
Saw a video that El Toro Ryan made on it here in his problematic roller coaster series, and that just really made me kind of fascinated with Big Bad Wolf.
It broke down on the second lift hill for me. Yeah.
Oh, lovely. And speaking of breaking down, we were going to ride Banshee, but as you can see, nothing's happening right now. It had an issue about 20-25 minutes ago, I would imagine. And I have to say, if a ride is broken down and you know, you see a ride up at the front. I'm not trying to sound like a jerk by saying this, but if you can, try not to ask the ride up when the ride's going to be back up and running or what's wrong with it.
Yeah,
exactly.
These guys don't know anything.
We don't know.
They know how long ago it breaks down, and that's it.
They don't tell us.
Exactly what I asked. It was about 25 minutes ago. So we just missed it, I think.
Yeah, unfortunately. So,
but at least,
music.
At least the good news is the line definitely died down. So if it reopens at the right time, I mean, you can get on.
Like I said, I'm not trying to be a jerk when I say that. Just if you want updates on it, you know, look at Kings Island's app or any park for that matter. If they have an app, I'm sure it'll say when the ride's back up and running. Best ride ops. We really don't know. They just, you know, we're just out there trying to keep people updated. So,
anyways, let's check out the new land.
Oh, Adventure Port. Yes, that is a good idea. So we're going to go do that, and we'll be right back. All right, we've made our way over to Adventure Port, and this was the big new for 2023 attraction here for Kings Island. Actually, multiple attractions. Looking here at Cargo Loco, which is a spinning barrels type of ride, kind of like a spinning keggers that Kings Island had back in the day. Pretty much good comparison to that. And then right next to it over here you have Soul Spin, which is a very fun ride. I've been on it once. It kind of feels like a mini inverted roller coaster, just given the way it spins you around and how the restraints are.
Yeah, Cargo Loco used to be where the Slingshot was over here. Never got to do it, but remember seeing it for a while.
Yes, it was. With that out of the way, you get a really good view of Banshee over here too. So that's
very open.
That's very nice. The only complaint I have with this area is a lack of shade. Like, you will fry in the sun waiting in line for Soul Spin. I know this from experience. But other than that, you see the new restaurant over here. Mercado, I believe that's how you say it. Just a lot of neat decorations. This used, like I said before, this used to be Oktoberfest. For a long time, and then it was changed over to Adventure Port. And,
yeah, I remember this area being really dead last time I was here.
Yeah, so it really livened this place up, and you have Adventure Express over here, which has been rethemed a bit. Some new, I don't want to say new elements. I mean, the ride experience is basically the same. I think it feels a little bit smoother, actually, but some new theming for Adventure Express. It looks really good, so... Right over here, this is brand new for 2023. It leaves the question, though, what's next for Kings Island?
Hopefully the Vortex bottle land.
Yeah, hopefully. Now, some of the theming for Adventure Express, there's a lot of Easter eggs over here, paying homage to past rides. And maybe a hint for the future, who knows? I mean, you know how Cedar Fair is really good with, really good with teases and hints toward the future, so... As we're walking over here towards Adventure Express, as you can see, it has a new logo as well. It looks really good.
Only one depressing factor, though. 21 train.
One train on its very...
kill me mode.
Yes. Yeah.
Logan would be proud, not gonna lie.
As you can see, some of the Easter eggs over here. Soul Spin Ruins, the King's Tomb. It's like looks like a tribute to King Cobra right there. Gem Mine, Enrique's, which is new as well here in Adventure Port. That being a restaurant over in that area. So, area looks really nice. So, come check it out if you get a chance. All right, we're inside Enrique's, which is the new restaurant here inside Adventure Port. And this is your typical Mexican food. Mexican food here. You have your burritos and tacos and some bowls. Get a look at the menu here. Not sure how good you can see it.
I'll mention real quick. So they do have chicken burrito, steak burrito, carnitas burrito, vegan burrito, and then the tacos, 3 choice of 1 meat. And then on the bowls they have chicken, steak, carnitas, and vegetarian. Then they have a showcase here, the steak bowl, and then their chicken burrito and all that. And then of course the desserts, they have a dessert churros with dipping sauce. And of course, on the extras, they have a side of chips, a side of salsa, queso, guac, and of course, you can double it for $3.99. And then, I don't know what you can see with the dessert over here. They have churros with dulce de leche dipping sauce, and then they have churro with fries and tres leches cake.
This building used to be Hank's Burrito Shack, but it was rethemed to Enrique's. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of this kind of food, so I'm probably going to get something later on. Probably the chicken shack. That sounds pretty good right now, but inside it looks pretty nice. So
yeah, it definitely looks fresh. So we'll show the end what it looks like here. What we got.
Well, Dillon and Lynne decided to give Enrique's a shot here.
So I got us a burrito with cheese and hot sauce with steak on the meat.
And Lynn's got
I got a burrito bowl with steak, and then I also picked up some sopapillas. They were the dessert option.
How is it?
Very good. Wow.
The meat is definitely really good.
Yeah. It definitely was really, really good. I can only imagine how the old place was, but for what it is right now, very good.
So it sounds like if you're into Mexican food, you will definitely enjoy this place then. Here we go. Well, the Grand Carnival Festival of, or a Spectacle of Colors Parade, if I could pronounce it right, that'd be great. Just concluded over here. It's still going on over on International Street. I just recorded it with my phone. Hopefully that turned out okay, so I'll be on the lookout for that upload. As for us, we still have some coasters to get to. I don't know if Banshee is back up and running yet.
No, it hasn't yet.
I think so.
So,
everything is pretty much a long line regardless, though. Like, the worst part is the Flight of Fear. That's a 60-minute wait. Orion's a 30-minute wait.
that ain't bad for
My vote is Orion.
Okay.
That's my vote.
The Beast is 15 minutes. I want to see that to believe it.
Well, it looks like Orion, and looks like we're going to try to go do Orion. If not, we'll figure something out.
We'll try the Beast, actually. Let's try the Beast.
Okay, more the Beast. Let's see.
Oh, somewhat sunset ride on the Beast?
Oh, yeah.
Sounds good. All right, we did a couple of rides on my two favorite rides in this park. First, we did a sunset-ish kind of ride on Beast. And then, after that, we did a kind of a sunset-ish ride on Banshee.
Back row.
In the back row, which, if you ask me, that's where you would go for the intensity, in my opinion. I think that's where you feel it the most. Absolutely great ride. Lynn, what'd you think of Banshee?
It's probably a new favorite invert of mine.
Oh, there we go.
Invert, that is.
All right.
But Montu, in my opinion, still kind of ready to ski right now.
Yes!
Okay, now Dylan's so excited about
All right.
Vertigo being open.
And Vertigo's been down for a lot of the day, but it's open now.
Which, by the way, in case you guys don't know, I believe this is a Vekoma boomerang.
Yes, it is.
And we actually have one in, well, kind of but Wild Adventures actually has one, and it's all yellow.
Yeah, you see.
But it's literally called boomerang.
Well, this used to be yellow. It used to be red and yellow. Used to have a yellow track, red supports, but
See on face to face? Yeah.
this is a coaster I don't do a whole lot. I've ridden it one time this year. That was during one of the actually during the last associate night ride we had, where Action Zone was open. So this is gonna be my second ride on it in Vertigo this year. Should be interesting. So we just did in Vertigo, and man, that
we got lucky to do it first off, because it didn't look like we were gonna be able to ride it, but finally did. And
I had my head rested in one place the entire time, and that still gave me a bit of a headache afterward. I don't know what the deal is, but
I have something called a leg ache for some reason. I don't know if that's possible, but it is.
Blood rush to your legs for sure.
I mean, I like this ride. It is overhated, I think, but yeah, I can kind of see why it's not the most popular ride in the park either. So
I'll tell you what, though, I like my ride a lot, and it was unbelievable. I never thought I'd say this, but I actually grayed out before that vertical loop going the other way, though. That was pretty impressive.
Oh.
I grayed out during that little vertical loop.
But I will say, though, even then, my ride was shaky a little bit, like little shimmy side to side. But it wasn't bad, though.
So.
And something else, like, even if there's nobody, like, you know, in line, if you still see people going this way, do not cut in this way.
No.
Yeah, it's rude.
Don't do that. We had 2 kids.
We're trying not to be carrots, but trust me, it's rude.
All right, well, I'm going to get me something to eat over at the Chicken Shack, and after that, we're probably going to book it over to the Beast. Okay, get that night ride in.
Yes, sir.
Alright, we're walking through Coney Mall on our way to maybe Backlot and then the Beast. So you can see it is it's completely night now. And this park looks absolutely awesome at night. You see Orion right there, the blue light going up the lift hill. We've done all but 3 coasters, I want to say. Orion, Backlot, and Adventure Express.
We wish we did.
Those are the only ones we haven't done.
Yeah. They had Blu-rays here too on the technical.
Yeah, but everything else. So we've made some good progress on a day, on a day that was a lot busier than expected, even though it is a Sunday.
And I'll tell you what, like the rides that we've done on the Beast, there were times like the moment we got off, the line was terrible. So it's like we got on at the right place, right time.
See the
fire.
See the show going there on Backlot Stunt Coaster.
Can't wait.
Oh no, definitely. So hopefully we can get in a ride on Backlot and then the Beast. The app is correct, we should be able to, but who knows. So we'll see how this goes. Okay, we're in line for Backlot Stunt Coaster. Now this ride is always going to be a little bit special to me because this is the first ride I ever worked here at Kings Island. Woo! As you see the effects going off there.
Heck yeah.
This ride always has a long line, mainly due to because of it being kind of a low capacity ride.
And a family coaster.
And a family coaster, so getting ready to do this. This is going to be fun. So Backlot Stunt Coaster at night. Pretty damn good.
I liked it.
This is that was the first time I've ever gotten to ride it as a guest at night. I've gotten Last Train working there, which is really cool. If the line is short and there's not enough people to fill the train, they'll let some of us ride it, which is awesome.
That was my first night ride on it. I liked it. It was good.
Absolutely. Lynn, what'd you think?
Wait, hold on. If you have even the slightest bit of back pain, don't ride it because it makes it worse.
Oh. Yeah, I could understand that.
That would happen to me.
Well, we're gonna end the night the only way possible.
No.
The only appropriate way. With a night ride on the greatest wooden roller coaster that's ever been built. The best coaster to ride at night.
There is one catch though. They're closing 20 minutes early because of the fireworks show. So as you can tell, they have shut off the ride already. They're going to get rid of this very, very soon. Then we're going to get those legendary Beast Night rides. So I can't wait.
Oh man, this will only be the second time I've done this year, so. And I purposely do that because they're so special. I don't want to make it to where it isn't. So here we go. This is going to be awesome. Well, this is how you end the night at Kings Island, right here. The greatest wooden roller coaster ever built. Greatest night ride you will ever experience. Nothing holds a candle to the Beast at night. I don't care. You can throw out any coaster. And it doesn't come close.
Not even Iron Claw.
There you go. I mean that.
Dare I say? Still.
I gotta say, so we tried getting the front, but every family with kids were getting the front. So
everybody and their mother was in the front row waiting for it.
Unfortunately. So last night, oh look, there's a skunk! Finally!
Skunky!
That is not an uncommon sight here.
It's a skunk. Okay.
All right, I'm 2 for 2 on animals. Yay!
Yay! Hello, friend.
Well, I got everything I could ask for.
Not the first time I've seen a skunk in the Beast Station either, so.
That's awesome.
Hello, friend.
Well, this was an unexpected way to end this day one. Potentially.
We sat in like row 4, row 5 and row 6. So it's awesome. Really, really cool. Oh my God, I love Beast Night rides. They're awesome. It's only like my third ever one, but it won't top the first ever one, but still is amazing. Oh my God, it's amazing though.
Second time we've gotten Last Train at the very least, so.
Oh, I know, absolutely. That was absolutely incredible. Wait, we got to ask the star here. What'd you think?
Oh my gosh, I'm speechless. I am speechless.
I think you now know why I said the Beast Night rides are the best.
See, I am not crazy when I've been how much I've been bragging about a Beast Night ride. I got 2 satisfied customers right here.
Technically another one behind you too.
Yes.
He's happy as well. Oh man.
So tomorrow, this
it's not looking very promising.
Yeah, we might just be one-day vlog here for a...
Which would suck because, you know, we were hoping for a second day and we could knock out.
We missed out like 3 rides.
Yeah, we
that
missed
I could
out.
have done.
Yeah, we missed out on 3 coasters, which being Orion Adventure Express, Flight of Fear.
Yeah, the lines are kind of bad.
The weather forecast for tomorrow looks absolutely awful.
Yeah, it looks really, really bad. Like, I mean, it's just rain for the most of the day.
So, honestly, we don't know if we will be here tomorrow or not.
I mean,
so,
fingers crossed,
hopefully.
but it does not look good.
I got double, triple.
Yeah.
So if this is indeed the only day we're down here, please be sure to give this video a like. That'll help us out a ton. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell to be notified anytime.
I think we should just go right here to end it.
To be notified every time we upload a video. And yeah, I mean, what better way to end it right here?
I'm telling you guys, if you come to Kings Island, you gotta end it on this ride. Just watch out for the families and kids. They'll try to ruin the front row for everyone. But this ride at night, it is magic as art. At daytime, it's good. Nighttime,
yes.
Sets the scene.
It's amazing. How do we say this? If this is our last vlog, for joining along this whole week and everything, thank you guys so much. You guys are absolutely amazing. Please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you're brand new to the channel, WeTheCoasters, hit that bell notification for future uploads here on YouTube. Also, follow us on our Instagram, Twitter, everywhere else where we are, in the link tree down below the description.
Instagram has been blowing up big time lately.
Thank you guys on that one as well.
Thanks to a reel that Dillon was able to get just right place, right time down at Busch Gardens, Tampa. They were taking down Sand Serpent. He took his phone out, got a reel of it, and man, our channel is, our page on Instagram is just blown up since then. So guys, thank you guys so much for liking that and following us. And
so until then, I will probably see you guys back in Florida for, well, whatever happens next on our adventures from here on out.
Yep.
So until then, we will see you guys later till our next little adventure as far as WeTheCoasters Journeys.
Hopefully we're back tomorrow, but we'll see.
Hopefully.
If we're WeTheCoasters Journeys, if we're not back tomorrow, we'll probably see you guys in 2024. Can't wait to see what's going to be in store. Not yet on the announcements of what'll happen yet, but once we get a little closer, more details, we'll let you know as soon as possible. Until then, thank you guys for watching. Peace out, guys.
Oh, looky here. We actually get a day 2. Very heavy storms moved in this morning. So we didn't get here until about 5 in the afternoon, 5 o'clock in the evening, I should say.
5:15 to be exact.
5:15.
Yeah, we got very lucky. I didn't think we were going to be back here at all, but we did. We very did. But there's kind of a funny thing. You notice the decorations are still here.
Mm-hmm.
So they at least changed the sign. So I think that's all that matters the most. But
yep, yesterday was the last day for Grand Carnival. We got to check out the parade.
And we also got to check out Phantom Theater Encore too. So we got lucky on that as well.
Yes, a very good show. Phantom Theater Encore is off on Mondays, so able to get that in. As you can see by the weather, it's still kind of dark and gloomy and
scaring away some people.
Absolutely. We're looking at the wait times before we got in today, and looks like we can get in quite a bit.
Yeah, I'm going to show you on the app real quick. Look at, so these are the rides that are open to the coasters: Vertigo, Walk On, Adventure Express 10, Banshee 5, Diamondback 5, Bat 20-minute wait, Racer 5, Mystic 6, it's a random number, Backlot 20, Flight of Fear 15, The Beast 27, and Orion a 5-minute wait. That is just absolutely amazing. And I guess this is the first time that I've been here when the park has kind of rained and actually you could see what the crowd could be like. So, like I mentioned from before in day 1, we missed 3 coasters. We missed Orion, we missed Flight of Fear, and we missed Adventure Express. We're gonna knock out all 3 of them today, and hopefully we get a few more rides on the ones that we only got 1 ride on, which would be like Diamondback and Mystic.
We need another ride on Diamondback. I got stapled yesterday. Like, that was how the hell do I get stapled on Diamondback?
That's wild.
It's weird.
This is your home park.
Yeah,
that should never happen.
That's just...
So, for day 2's sake, that we barely made it through, thank you to the weather.
Yes.
Please, like this video if you're enjoying it, and subscribe. Without further ado, let's get on to Kings Island.
Yes, let's do it. All right, we're gonna start out with a ride that we didn't get to do yesterday, Adventure Express, and one train off.
At least first time for me and Lynn, a new sign.
Yes.
This is brand new for us.
New sign, a new entrance as well.
I just realized I need to finish this Angry Orchard, which, by the way, shout out to Cedar Fair. You guys got some awesome alcohol here, and this is actually one of my favorite products. So
this video is not sponsored by them by any means.
But thank
We're just
you,
giving a free shout out.
Awesome.
Now, I want to show here, as we go through the queue line, some of the new theming that Adventure Express was given this year. A lot of Easter eggs, a lot of homage to the past, and like I said in day one, maybe hints of the future, who knows. But you will see it over here. Oh, it's here, Cobra's Caverns, obviously a throwback to King Cobra. Very nice.
Track 2 Mountain Storm, by the way.
Those four, we have Amazon Falls, of course, that is a Congo Falls now. We come through here. Even the trash can say Adventure Port on them. That's impressive right there. Forbidden Temple. Southern Yellow Overlook. Of course, that is an homage to Son of Beast. Track 1 at Outpost 5. That is the wood that was used on Son of Beast. Here's Wild Animal Habitat, a past attraction here at Kings Island. And Dutchman Arches. They're back to the Flying Dutchman. So, very cool stuff they have here inside the Seatbelters and Arches. So, cool stuff here. Very cool. So we got off Adventure Express, and wow, what an amazing ending that ride has. Man.
Oh my God. I just want to say, it wasn't as bad as Cedar Creek Mine Ride, because at least that one there
at least this thing is fun. The mine ride is janky and boring at the same time. I didn't think that was possible, but yeah.
You'd be amazed, man.
Adventure Express, this thing is great.
A little janky, but not super janky. It had like this much jank, but this much fun.
The one at Carowinds, I have to say, it's less janky than this, but not as much theming.
No, I think it's like this, Carowinds, and then Cedar Point on the 3 arrows I've been on. But I have to talk, hold on, Lynn, the anticlimactic ending.
Hey, you spoiled it for everybody.
Well, I didn't say directly.
What do you mean it's anticlimactic? It's the most epic ending you'll ever find on a coaster.
Yeah, it's so cool. You got animatronics, you're about to, be unalived. You're going on an adventure and it's about to end. Literally, you pull up to the station.
Well,
that's how it, that's the end.
So much for that.
Listen, 2 years ago when I did this, I had that moment where I hit the brake run, asked him, the face I had was like, are you serious? Really? What is this?
Yeah.
But I will say though, this is a great mine ride though. It is fantastic.
Get a look at the new logo once again. Looks really good there. So.
Yeah, I wonder what happened to the old logo, but I mean, I'm not upset though. At least I got a picture of it.
Mm-hmm. And it has merchandise now, which I've never seen Adventure Express have like a T-shirt.
Thank God.
So.
But I know what we're gonna do next though, because there's no line for all the flats around here. Soul Spin.
Yes, very fun ride. So yeah, can't wait to do this again. Alrighty, just got off Soul Spin. My second time riding it. Pretty fun ride. We could all agree, not the most comfortable seats though.
No.
Those bucket seats were horrible.
Hey, language.
They could have been better, but they could have been worse.
Yeah, but,
I don't know what it was, if like those things in the corners there really did something there. I'm not too sure, but I mean the ride's still good though.
Yeah, really fun ride. I've mentioned in past vlogs, much needed for this park, flat rides, and
you're welcome.
This is a good one. Yes, you made that suggestion, so very nice. So I think next up, right there, behind right there above the Coca-Cola refill station, Orion. We did not get that in yesterday, amazingly enough. That's going to change today, hopefully.
We're probably going to be able to marathon it too.
We'll see.
There's a chance. So we have ridden both coasters here in Area 72, thus completing all the coasters here at Kings Island.
Lynn did something that was not able to do during the last couple months, is actually complete an entire Parks roller coaster lineup. That's abysmal.
That's what happens when you have reliable rides.
Thanks Vortex and Hurler at Carowinds, and thanks Magnum XL 200 at Cedar Point.
And she didn't ride Corkscrew.
Oh,
either,
that don't count.
Yeah,
we don't talk about that.
So first of all, Orion, I had a feeling you guys were going to be underwhelmed with it after riding Fury.
I had a feeling that I knew, like, when we left Carowinds, I knew on my end, I'm like, you know what, I've done Orion before and I can't wait to do it too much, but man, am I going to be underwhelmed, and sadly it did.
I'm trying to like it, but no.
It's good, don't get me wrong. It's great for the park, but like, if you've done Fury, especially if you've done it more than once,
in the back row, your first ride,
Yeah.
so you already got that.
then this ride would be completely underwhelming, which is absolutely sad, but don't get me wrong, it's great for Kings Island though.
I still love Orion. It's still,
Which is good.
I'd probably put it my third favorite ride in this park.
And this is coming from someone who's ridden I-305,
Yes.
which I'm jealous.
Which, to me, it's hard to compare the two. One's an Intamin, one's a B&M. So I mean, it's like.
2 different manufacturers, so.
And then after that, we did Flight of Fear right over here. This is the second time I've ridden it this year, the one here at Kings Island. The first time was actually at the first Associate Ride Night of the year, amazingly enough. So.
I think this is the most underrated roller coaster in Kings Island, honest opinion.
Yeah.
That thing is so 90s, but man, do I love it. That is awesome.
I'm surprised.
Yeah.
Definitely surprised by it. It has and hasn't aged that well. I mean, you can still like see the 90s elements in it.
Oh my God.
Of like, that was 90s. But some elements on it were pretty surprising.
A little forceful, I remember.
A little tight.
Yeah.
However, I was blown away. I didn't know what to expect.
I mean, I'm from the 90s, and I question if I've aged well so far. So
Same here.
It's just like.
Actually, real quick, Lynn, was that your first indoor roller coaster that went upside down?
I'd like to say no, but I think I think so.
Did you rock roller coaster at least?
No, I haven't.
Okay, then that probably may be the case then.
Yeah, we have. What is that? Hollywood Studios?
Yeah.
Yeah, we skipped that out when we went to. I don't remember exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I haven't done it. My parents have, and they had to get evac'd on it, off of it. Don't force somebody to climb stairs. But yeah, first indoor coaster that actually went upside down, and I'm kind of surprised because, like, I'm used to a ride similar to Revenge of the Mummy being like an indoor dark ride to not go upside down.
Yeah.
But lo and behold, it did.
And I will say though, real quick, this is a spaghetti model because you can tell everything was just
Crunched together.
Yeah. Thanks for beer. But man,
Well, with this being the final, making it where we've ridden all the coasters here outside of Planet Snoopy, of course.
mission accomplished finally.
Who don't really know where to go next. Just
Mystic Timbers, and then we gotta do that.
As you
As
can
many
see-
rides as possible on the beast because I don't want to say goodbye to it yet.
I don't blame you one bit there.
I did check on Log Ride. I'm going to show you this real quick. So I haven't really updated yet, but it does say that it's open on here and there's no wait time. So I'll double check in a second. Yeah, no wait time on there. So either it's like nobody on it or whatnot, but we'll take a look for ourselves though.
And as you can see, the weather is still very cloudy, very gloomy, and it is a Monday afternoon as well. So
And it's pretty windy, a little
I think
chill.
The crowd's definitely died down.
Yeah, I think we can get in a lot of rides here today, even in the half day that we're going to be here.
Especially like the
technically.
ones we've only done once, like Dimeback and Mystic Timbers especially. We need to definitely do
Yes,
more
we
rides
do.
and
And
stuff.
let's head over there now, wherever we're going. So after a bunch of re-rides on Mystic Timbers and Diamondback, I've decided, well, these two have decided to get something to eat again, and it's become a tradition, it seems like. Here we bring Dillon to Kings Island, and he's got to try something from Tom and Chi. What do we got this time?
This time I'm going with the basic, so it's regular grilled cheese. And then Lynn got a, looks like a mac and cheese. Yeah.
Bacon one.
Bacon mac, yeah. How's yours?
It's really good.
Typical grilled cheese sandwich right there gets the approval.
Yeah, the 2 years ago I had the barbecue bacon and that one was just amazing. I swear, it's like, I'm glad they have their own big space now instead of the small one they had before where the frozen cocktails is. This place is awesome. You gotta check it out.
Absolutely. I haven't tried anything yet here, but there is something up there that is very tempting. It's like a...
It's like diabetes. That's what it is.
Yes, that's
You got donuts, and then you got some s'mores in the middle.
It's basically a s'mores with a
grilled cheese.
with a grilled glazed donut. I'm very tempted to have that right now, but I want to get an actual meal first. So either way, I definitely plan on trying that sometime this year. So we're heading out of Action Zone. We just did a night ride on Banshee, row 2. That ride never disappoints.
Banshee at night was pretty good. That was a lot better than I expected. Very good.
Absolutely. Lynn, what'd you think?
Second ride on Banshee, and it was the night ride on the second row. Did not disappoint at all.
Although I wish B&M could fix that rattle, if you know what I mean. It's got a weird little rattle.
That's the only downside to this ride. It's still my second favorite coaster in the park.
Yeah,
great invert. I still can't decide what I like between that or Raptor. I mean,
I've said the last 2 trips, so watch your step, by the way. The last 2 years, Banshee's a really good ride, but man, they got to fix that rattle. That is, just, I mean, it's not terrible. I've seen worse rattles, but it's very noticeable. If B&M could figure that out, that would be great.
And then before that, but these two rode Delirium at night. I was getting something to eat at the time. Or I would have ridden it too. I love Delirium. But
I love Delirium.
Way better than Max Air. These guys think. I don't have an issue with Max Air, but
Max Air's restraints sucked. They're terrible. Something went wrong on that one.
So we're going to make our way back over to Mystic Timbers that we marathoned a little bit not too long ago.
Right now it's 9:29. So
if the line hasn't changed from like an hour ago, we should be fine, and then try to end it with another Beast Night Ride. So
yeah. So I think when you see us, you'll probably see us get to Mystic, ride it, and hopefully get in one more Beast Night Ride. So we'll see if everything is all smooth, and if it is, we did it. If not, then we tried. So, I mean, with everything that's happened today, we got our money's worth. I mean,
definitely.
Hey, Lynn got to do all the coasters.
Yep.
So
outside of Planet Snoopy, but we don't count the
that
kiddie
don't
rides.
count. Actually, I'm pretty sure she's done all the coasters with the exception of the racer today alone. So and backlot. So that's impressive.
No, we didn't do the bad either.
Oh, that's right.
I mean, if we didn't marathon Mystic and Diamond, we did a couple rides on Diamondback back to back as well. So
I'm not upset about that.
No. So shape it up to be should be a good ending to the day here. Well, there you have it. Had to end night 2 the same way we ended night 1, with a ride on the greatest wooden roller coaster ever built and the greatest night ride you'll ever experience on any roller coaster. That being the Beast, of course.
Yes.
I saw a skunk like on my way to the shop to pick this up last minute.
Oh, you found a skunk?
Yeah, it was just crossing the road, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, skunks, a very common sight here.
2 skunks you've seen now. But,
so that's gonna do it here for the Ohio trip for these two.
I can't believe it. I gotta say, this ride at night, oh my god, that's amazing. Like, I don't care who you are as a person who goes to the parks, rides coasters, any of that, this by far is the best night ride experience you'll ever get, hands down.
Oh, no doubt.
I don't think there's anything, at least in my opinion, that will come close to that. The only one I can see that could come remotely close to that is Voyage, with the trimless night ride. That's it. But oh my god, it's amazing.
So this is only the second time I've ever done Beast Night Rides back-to-back nights. Like I said, I try not to do them a lot because I want to keep it special. So if I do it all the time, then
I mean, this is a special occasion. Be fair.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't want to get used to it. That's the thing.
That's the nature of this ride, what makes it so good.
Yes.
But I gotta say though, this ride night is unbelievable. But we gotta hear from someone who's done this only a second time.
Yes.
Yeah, second time, final ride of the night ride on the Beast. First time row 7, night ride that is. On row 7, then we got row 16, Dillon and I. Way better than Millennium Force. I love the atmosphere of, the raves and whatnot.
We also got a night, all three of us actually, before that we got a night ride on Mystic Timbers, which is great.
Banshee.
And Banshee as well. Both of those rides are great at night. But
yeah, Mystic Timbers was rather surprisingly that good. I didn't know what to expect for it, but to be honest, like, it's a good night ride, but it's kind of a smidge overrated compared to
the King himself.
I mean,
yeah.
Honestly, with Mystic Timbers, I kind of feel like that ride is gonna derail. Just saying.
I mean,
that's
that
how
ride does
fast and
haul.
bumpy it is. All right.
That ride does haul, to be fair.
Like, what the heck?
But I feel like we should end it the proper way, right in front of the park.
I think Kings Island might be the best park in general for night rides because there's so many damn good ones here. Like, you got the Beast, you got Mystic, you got Diamondback, Banshee.
Close second has to be Busch Gardens Tampa because, all the wild animals and stuff. But this place is like dead middle in the woods.
Yeah.
Another ride I recommend riding at night is the Bat. Highly underrated at night. Give that thing
Can't count out Orion too.
Orion is fantastic. Hell, even Vertigo's good at night. I mean, it's crazy how
surprisingly. it's unbelievable. It sets a whole different atmosphere. It really does. But like I said before, I think we should end it properly because this is the end of the Ohio trip for me and Lynn, but the end of We the Coasters journeys for 2023 altogether.
As far as we know.
Yeah, right. So we'll see you over at the front of the park.
Well, that's gonna do it. Another year. I swear, it seems like it doesn't really seem that long ago. We're just we were planning for this thing here at the beginning of the year that we've done the last well, since 2021.
You know, I've been proud of it these last 3 years now that we've been able to do this, and it feels like each and every year a lot of fun really happens along the way. And,
yeah.
We definitely hit it on a high note with here, and I'll tell you what, man, it does not end perfectly without a Beast Night ride, and my goodness, it's a way to do it. But I mean, the fact that we got to come here and do this again, it is a blessing to have. So the guys who have been following along throughout these years and checking us out and all that, thank you guys so much. You guys are an absolute gem. If it weren't for you guys, we wouldn't be doing what we're doing, man. No. It's unbelievable. And it's unbelievable. And not just that, it's the fact that, you know, the first few years, Cedar Point, it was me, Kyle, and Will, and thank you, Will, if you've been watching us and all that. And this year, Lynn got to come here for the very first time. Come along here, Lynn, go ahead. Because, you know, I just want to say real quick, Lynn, what'd you think of this whole trip?
It was amazing. Definitely some rough spots here and there, but it's my first time flying the furthest north that I've been, like, for one half of my family mostly. First time, like, going to two of the biggest parks that a lot of coaster enthusiasts and theme park enthusiasts just love equally. And I have to say that I do have some new favorites here. Definitely just a bunch of memories that I'll never forget.
And not only that, 3 Cedar Fair parks that are new to you in 1 year, which is absolutely amazing.
So I can
Within
say the same,
actually 3 months, by the way, roughly 2 or 3 months.
Which I could say the same thing at Cedar Point and King's Dominion on my part. So that's it's been a big year of growth for everybody here with the channel, and I think all of us personally. And
it's unbelievable. So I mean, it's something that not only that you got to experience the first time, which both myself and Kyle can't thank enough for joining along, but also the fact, like, you really get to see all this though. This is amazing. So,
and as I was saying, like, as we were walking over here, you guys were just, especially Lynn, was just so impressed with saying, like, oh, we're not worthy to experience this, and just so in shock that we're able to do it.
It's a running joke with us. We're not worthy.
Like,
back row on Ferry 325, we're not worthy.
No, we were not.
RMC, like, random RMC in Atlanta being his 100th coaster.
Yeah, that was unbelievable.
Unworthy.
Like, just hearing, like, just you guys are so excited, like, getting to experience, like, a Beast Night ride and other things here. It just makes me feel really spoiled that that I get to do this all the time. You know, I work here, I've been going to this park most of my life, and it's just like, just seeing the excitement that you guys have, you know, are having for this year, that just really that really makes me feel good. So
yeah, and it's unbelievable with all the people who we got to meet along the way too, from ride-ups to people working within the parks and all that. And again, we want to thank those guys, because if it weren't for you guys, we would not be here.
And random followers who recognized him immediately.
It's just
a whole bunch of people left and right. We cannot thank you guys enough. You guys are absolutely amazing. So for myself,
now I do have a suggestion here for Kings Island, and this is kind of on a personal note for me. So if you saw our Cedar Point vlog, especially on the second day, you saw the shirts that we were wearing. And yeah, the shirt, it didn't work out for me, unfortunately, but I appreciate the effort that these guys did to try to make it happen.
Especially, biggest kudos to my father. Dad, you're amazing. And your ideas are just the best.
Absolutely. It's a great looking shirt right there. Did a great job on it. Now, I do have a suggestion here for Kings Island, and I have one thing I have noticed over the years, and I mean this in the nicest way possible. There are a lot of beautiful women that visit this park. So Kings Island, I have a suggestion. Can we get a singles night, please?
Oh my God.
No.
That would just, I would love that if we can get that.
Singles run coasters, you know, or just do it the old-fashioned way and meet a man on a coaster.
Well, I'm not trying to meet a man on a coaster, but
opening day, first, like, been there early. One of the few people that I rode with on that first train, and I met this guy.
Oh my God! I knew you were gonna say that.
I need all the help I can get at this point. So, on that note, if you enjoyed this video, please give this thing a like. If we get 100 likes on this video, I will try to make it down to Florida.
Come on, man. 2024, man. It's gonna have to happen.
It's gotta happen.
Subscribe if you're brand new to the channel, and hit the bell notification for any future uploads on this channel. We cannot thank you guys enough, but come on, guys.
And give us a follow on Instagram too, man. That thing's really been
growing, like rapidly.
Yeah, that's
What are
been
you
blowing
waiting
up
for?
for us.
Check it out, man.
Come on.
We will have a link to that in the description. So for myself, Dillon, Lynne from Kings Island, have a good one, everybody.
Have a good one, guys. Good night.